Namibia, situated on the southwestern tip of the African continent, is a diverse country with a name that hints at the magnificent vast open spaces and the stunning natural beauty. It is an oasis where travelers journey to from afar to experience unspoilt and contrasting scenery, breathtaking sunrises, a multitude of fauna and flora, and the warm hospitality Namibia is known for. The crown jewel and main attraction, however, is a haven which is conveniently situated not too far from the country's capital, Windhoek, and the Hosea Kutaku International Airport. Guest Farm Kiripotib, situated 160 kilometers southeast of Windhoek, is your perfect destination for the beginning or end of a classic Namibian safari. A visit which you will never forget, a life-changing experience. You can reach Guest Farm Kiripotib by car or chartered plane, or alternatively make use of the shuttle service provided by the guest farm. If you make use of your own transport, you will travel for about 90 kilometers via tarred road, and then another 70 kilometers via gravel road, which is usually in good driving condition. Guest Farm Kiripotib is a sanctuary for both wildlife, guests, and artisans alike. Historic enthusiasts will enjoy the richness of the past, while botanists will be attracted by the intricate beauty and color of the Namibian vegetation. Ornithologists will be overwhelmed by the fascinating variety of bird species to be found in the Kalahari. Nature lovers have a choice of breathtaking game drives, as well as walking and hiking trails to explore. Perfect light conditions in the morning hours and late afternoons enable avid photographers and artists to capture truly magical moments. At night, astronomers are dazzled by the crystal-clear Namibian sky. This is Guest Farm Kiripotib, owned by Hans and Claudia von Haase since 1978. Here you will be warmly welcomed by a smiling team with the promise that staying at Kiripotib won't disappoint you.
We are living on this farm with this funny name which is called Kiripotib, that comes out of the old Damara language, an indigenous language in Namibia, and meaning the place where the lion comes to drink.
Over the years, Farm Kiripotib have developed into a 36-bed capacity upmarket guest farm. As a valued guest, you can choose to stay in one of 13 luxury rooms situated in 3 separate buildings, or in one of the 2 3-bed chalets. Next to the farm gardens, there are 2 thatched roof luxury tents for the adventurous. The choice is yours. The 2 beautifully thatched lapas can accommodate up to 60 guests. International guests as well as local tourists quickly become lifelong friends when they gather at the lapa to enjoy Guest Farm Kiripotib's well-known cuisine. It is the ideal place to start your day with a generous breakfast and a steaming hot cup of coffee or tea. Most of the vegetables and fruits served are locally grown and harvested in the guest farm's gardens. And vegetarians feel at home with this fresh produce. The welcome highlight, however, is a typical Namibian braai, which is an African barbecue. The preparation, color, and smell is a delight for the keen observer. A well-stocked bar at Guest Farm Kiripotib will complete your cuisine experience. And some of the best wines and digestives are on offer. It's the perfect way to end your day. The rising sun gives birth to yet another day on the African continent. everything the sunlight reaches is bathed in a touch of gold. Farm Kiripotib is the place of birth of African Kirikara art and craft. Today, more than 20 employees with their families are supported by African Kirikara. For around 20 years, Claudia von Haase and her team have developed and perfected a renowned Swakara sheep wool weaving project that has empowered the farm community. Excellent skills have been passed on to the rural community, of which Abed Angombe is one of them. Today, he is a master weaver himself, training young Namibian apprentices such as Theophilus Nanyemba.
The interesting thing about carpet weaving is it's very individual. Some master weavers take, say, 3 to 4 square meter a month. Others do work round about 20 square meter a month, which is quite a lot more. But there, again, it depends on the personality of the weaver and also the design he or she is doing.
Our collection reflects Africa's diverse culture, warm people, and remarkable heritage. Together with her team, Claudia von Haase has an extraordinary eye for the unusual. She's a woman with many talents and an artist in her own right. Besides her carpet weaving operation, she designs and creates jewelry in her jewelry studio. Here, gold and silver fuse with diamonds and tourmalines, rare woods, seed pods or shell. These combine to form pieces of truly unique jewelry. The gallery on Guest Farm Kiripotib is one of 4 outlets for African art and craft, the hand-woven carpets and high-quality jewelry. Guests are welcome to visit the studios and African Kirikara Farm Gallery. As Kiripotib is not situated on a traditional tourist route, it developed a unique offering that also attracts additional guests in niche markets, such as stargazing. In the Namibian winter, May to September, the guest farm also caters for international hobby astronomers, who visit in the 2 weeks before and after each new moon to gaze into the spectacular Namibian night sky. This is made possible by 12 fully equipped astro platforms, plus 1 observatory with state-of-the-art mounts and telescopes. These cater for the diverse needs and expectations of our international stargazing clientele, and astro guests are always looked after and assisted by a master astronomer from Germany. As most of the equipment is owned by Guest Farm Kiripotib, the equipment is meticulously maintained to ensure the highest level of quality, and only well-versed hobby astronomers are allowed to use the equipment with the help of our master astronomers. Additionally, Guest Farm Kiripotib has been transformed into a top gliding destination over the years, with 2 runways which cater for the self-propelled glider activities that typically take place between November and January. Another highlight on Guest Farm Kiripotib are the game drives. Currently, the guest farm boasts a game population of more than 400 animals, which include giraffe amongst others, and an endless list of game. Each guest is afforded the opportunity to have a truly African experience, with specially equipped game viewing vehicles adding to the exhilaration that the guest farm visitors are treated to. The Kiripotib nature guides give special insight into the area's unique fauna and flora on daily tours and provide insight into the history of the region, while a sundowner stop at the end of the game drive is a beautiful way to end your drive. Namibia is well known for its majestic sunsets, and to experience a sundowner at Guest Farm Kiripotib is like the warmth of the African sun leaving its mark on your soul. At Guest Farm Kiripotib, you'll end your day with an extraordinary sunset and start your day with a sky-painted sunrise. If that's not enough excitement, you can also experience a close encounter with one of Africa's endangered species. Cheetahs are the fastest land animal in the world and dangerously close to extinction, with only about 7,100 of the big cats remaining in the wild. At Guest Farm Kiripotib, visitors can observe these wild and majestic animals from up close, which allows for fantastic photography opportunities. Besides the big game, bird watchers from all over the world are attracted to Guest Farm Kiripotib, where the list of birds to be spotted is endless, and keen bird watchers have an opportunity to tick off numerous species on their must-see list. The well-established e-bike, walking and hiking routes on Farm Kiripotib and in the nearby Karobines mountain are very popular, bringing you closer to nature. If you are planning a conference or you would like to celebrate your wedding in the beautiful and quiet setting, look no further than Guest Farm Kiripotib, which even has its own charming thatched farm church. This is Guest Farm Kiripotib, an oasis for international and local visitors that offers its guests the visit of a lifetime and a life-changing experience which nobody can take away from you. The place where the lion drinks and where human lions gather.